All right, everybody, away we go. Welcome to today's call. It is Friday, November 20th of 2020, and this is the TRC sales training call. As you know, what I've been trying to do in this call is go into both inside sales, also known as telemarketing and more affectionately known as telemarketing, and outside sales. So we've had some wonderful examples this week of anecdotes on the outside. 5 gold stars to Tara Ramos from my company, the Griffin Realty Group, brought up a great anecdote that I was able to coach against today, and it was just superb. And that's the kind of stuff I'm looking for. But today, first half hour, I'm going right at the telemarketers. I have Gil Rossetti with Amanda have something queued up, and I have Joanna, I hope so and better here, that they're on here too, because I'm going to go at those 2 things first, and we'll get rocking and rolling. So I need to hear from Joanna. Are you there? Okay, no, Joanna. Gail, are you there? Okay. Not good when you're late. You want to be first. So who's up here with something? Amanda, are you not here? Okay, a little disappointed, ladies. Got to be there right on time when you say you're going to be. All right, who's up first then? I'm looking for inside sales telemarketing because I got people that are late. Unmute me. Unmute me. Let's go. Kleber, unmute me. I see you having lunch there. Let's go. Rock and roll. We're already 1 minute wasted.
Hi.
There we go.
Danny?
Hi, Carla.
Danny, it's
Hi, Carla.
Hi. I just wanted to let you know, just really quick, apologize I haven't been able to send anything over because both Kyle and Scott are aware they need to fix my audio. You cannot hear me hardly at all.
Perfect.
So I'm on every call. I'm listening. I'm taking notes.
Carla, I love it.
Good.
Carla, hang on. I have a question for you technically then, since we'll deal with that. Where is the issue? Because we've got some people that are doing a good job, not the least of which I think technically inclined would be Allison Egan.
Okay. You just can't hear me at all on any of the calls. I have the volume up.
So yeah, but I'm saying, what are you calling from? Hold on. What are you calling from? I'm getting very technical with you. What are you calling from?
From the computer, you mean Infusion? Or
well, what are you calling? Yeah, when you pick up the phone, is it your cell phone? Is it a dialer connected to the computer?
I'm sorry. It's the work phone. It's the work phone that I'm connected to.
Okay. All right. So the work phone that you're connected to, which is what? Is that a headset into the computer?
It's just a regular phone, and it's set up with, it's called a personal logger that it's connected to.
A personal logger.
It's connected to the wall. It's connected to the wall.
Yeah. All right. Well, look at. It's most important that you get off that and make some calls. So I need some recordings. I don't care how it happens, but Allison Egan is probably the best one in this group for tech and how they're doing it. She's set up, ready to go because she was recording some through Google Voice, and hers were brilliant and clear and easy to hear. So it doesn't have to be, as long as you're, getting the phone calls made, the packages are getting out the door. I'm good. Is that happening?
It's happening a lot. I have a lot of packets. In fact, Scott just went on a few appointments last week, and it looks like a couple people are going to go with Scott as far as selling their home.
Okay, good. Excellent.
So I made him
all right, excellent. So Carla, get off of the tech that you're using from time to time and on to have Kyle. Kyle's super, organized when it comes to tech. Have him visit with Allison, set up a Google Voice for some extra calls for training purposes only if he can't solve this. This has been now a month where he hasn't solved the problem. That's on him now. Okay. I'm putting it squarely on his shoulders, and the resolution would be go to Allison. She's my resident tech expert when it comes to recorded calls. Okay. But thank you so much for being diligent enough to tell me where it's at and let me know. Okay.
Yeah.
Bravo.
Yes.
Happy for you. I'm glad to hear this progress. That's the most important thing, but I can't help you individually get better unless I hear both sides of the conversation.
I agree.
Yep. Awesome. Thank you for being so diligent and respectful of
Yeah,
letting me know. I appreciate that. Yep, appreciate that.
Yeah.
That's why you're successful, because you care. All right, listen, ladies, you were both late. Amanda and Joanna and Anita. So I'm going in this order of Amanda first. I'm going to listen to a couple quickly. Joanna, you're on tap to role play with me today. So Amanda, tell me a little bit about these things, these calls that you gave me. Oh, you have to unmute me, Amanda. Gail, Amanda?
George is someone that
Yep.
he is definitely going to relist, but he is traveling for the holidays. And he's a really good avatar because he basically said the whole plan verbatim without me saying anything. Is what he was looking for.
Okay,
So
hold
Gail
on.
just wanted me to use it.
On. He got it, and he was repeating it? Is that what you're saying?
Well, he said it to me. I didn't even get to say it to him. So what he's looking for is exactly what we do.
Oh, good. I got it. All right,
So,
well,
but
listen.
he just didn't wanted to make an appointment in December.
Good.
But his thought process is he's going to try to get ready for spring.
I got you. Let's just go at it. Here we go.
Okay.
George, this is Amanda from Rosetti Realty, and I'm calling because we saw your beautiful home online, but it appears that it didn't sell. So I wanted to mail you a package of information that will help you sell it the next time.
Beautiful.
May I confirm the best mailing address for you?
Yeah, sure, go ahead. It's the same address as what you had online, 942 Franket Avenue.
Oh, okay, still live there?
Yeah.
Okay, wonderful. I'll get that right out to you. By the way, it is a beautiful home. Why are you considering selling it?
Because it's only my wife and I, and 45.
All right, stop. Couple subtleties that I have to deal with. This is really beautiful tone, good pace. Don't ask him an open-ended question about the, like, may I confirm the best address? You're giving somebody else, not this guy, a way out. May I confirm that the best mailing address isn't stated, Amanda? It's in front of you. State it, right? And let him correct it if it's not the property address you're staring at. Got it?
Okay.
Okay. Amanda, got it? Because
Yes.
you sound like there's a question
Yes, can
mark.
you hear me?
Yeah. No, but it sounds like there's a question mark at the end of it. Almost like you're wondering why I'm telling you to do that. So let's have at it.
Oh, no.
Okay.
No, it's just sometimes we have a different mailing address than the home address. So I have to read that one first.
Okay.
Is all I was saying in my own mind.
Whatever
like, okay,
you
read the
do.
mailing address that's there first.
Okay. Whatever you do, you didn't read either.
Right.
Okay. Read one of them. Like what this is so subtle, and you're now beyond rookie status. Okay. This is so subtle. And in Palo Alto, Atherton, etc., they're unforgiving. Right. So you have to raise your game even above and beyond, say folks in the Midwest or wherever somebody might be, Seattle. You've heard the calls where somebody's so nice, we can't even believe it. The rest of us. Right. You're not in one of those places. You're not in a forgiving place. They are ruthless. They are smart. And they think they're way smarter than you. So they're going to be ruthless. You cannot waste their time for a nanosecond, or it will make it more difficult for you to convert. So you have to state the address. Do not give them outs. This is a game of shutting the doors. You're trying to keep them in the guardrails of a systematic approach to get them to behave a very particular way. So I'm going more aggressively at your calls because you're way beyond rookie status. So when I tell you state the address, it's because you're closing that outdoor. That's an outdoor. May I confirm the best thing? No, I don't want it. Right? You're more demonstratively, even though it sounds like a question mark, you're more demonstratively stating that I know your address and I'm going to mail it to you. It's subtle, but it's a mindset thing. May I confirm that I should?
So what do you think is best? Should I say that? Because sometimes we have a P.O. box.
No. Hold on.
Should I say the property? Because the thing is, if
the
they
property
move,
address.
You say the property address.
Amanda,
they're like, yeah, send it there. I don't care.
Amanda, the property address. You're complicating you're complicating this. What I'm saying is,
say the property address.
Amanda, listen closely. Just don't even respond to me. I want to try to train your brain.
Okay.
Stop making the noise in your head. It's what's in front of us that matters. Okay. It's what's in front of us that matters. It's what's in front of us that matters. You're now looking inside and your brain is noisy and it's coming out at me, which means I can handle that as a coach. Stop you and say, stop it in your head. Stop all this noise. You have a script. And Joanna, this is a warm up for you. What is in front of you? right? You read it,
addresses
you
sometimes.
you read it, and then when you get to this point, see, again, you're noisy. State one of them. You're like overthinking it. So because you see
So it
two,
doesn't matter.
because
Okay.
you see,
Feeling something.
hold on.
And
Hold on.
maybe an address doesn't matter.
Hold on. Because you say what's in front of you in the script, pick something. Go there. You're in your head, and your adjustment is human discretion. And when human discretion interferes with a proven system that's keeping you safeguarded, you have now introduced your human discretion into a systematic introduction to what's coming and where it's going to. So you're causing the noise by asking a question that is not in front of you to ask. Okay? You are asking something. Should I send it to 923? No, not the one. Oh, how about the P.O. box? See, why are you complicating in your head? There's no answer to that. It's just what we do. You're up in your head making noise, and you're spitting out an adjustment that is not acceptable in an unforgiving place if I am on this watch protecting you. I'm saying, no, you don't even understand. I don't want you ducking your helmet up above the foxhole because you're going to get a bullet through your forehead. Right?
Right.
So I'm saying you say what's in front of you from down in the foxhole under protection. Pull the pin on this grenade, throw it. Is it this address? No, it's not. Pull the pin on the other one. Is it this address? Don't keep poking your head up to get shot. Right? You follow me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. State
Yes.
what's in front of you. You're just trying to determine, is it this mailing address? No. Is it this mail? You're going down the list like you are the questions. Okay? Because
Okay.
your adjustments are actually dangerous in a place like you are calling into, because they're so unforgiving, so speedy, so demanding, you're like so stressed, all of this stuff. We're talking big money, and this is for all of you.
Mhm.
This is an unforgiving moment in time. Plus, even if you weren't in a place like the Northeast or the Silicon Valley, even if you weren't there where people are keyed up anyway, you're up against competition too. So you all have to recognize that what's happening here is you might be the 34th caller. You might be the 10th. You might be the 7th. And what's happening is all that noise is coming at anybody. And even if they are pleasant, nice people to begin with, they are overwhelmed. So the more you introduce your own confusions that are coming out of your own head, you are exacerbating the pain they're suffering from. So the cleaner the knife can be to cut out the problem that they have, the more they appreciate you. This is higher level training. I understand that. But at this point in your career doing this, you are ready to hear this and understand it. Stop your own noise, right? And I'm going to get into Tara's situation here today. Stop your noise. Let's get off of it. I don't want to keep talking about it. That's it. There's nothing more to discuss. Black and white. Address. Oh, none of those? Where? Right? Now we go over, and your tone here is beautiful. That's why I'm saying you're not rookie status. We're not dealing with tone, and you're beautifully articulated. This is a micro blade I'm on, okay? Here we go. Let's listen to the rest of it.
Well, it's a long story, but we were going to stay here. And so we invested a couple $100,000 in putting mahogany floors, new baseboards, changing all the kitchen faucets, lights, and anyways, and then like a lot of our friends have left California, have moved to Nashville.
You hear the wow? That's the noise in our head, okay? Just go silent. Go like this. Can you see me on the screen?
Mm-hmm.
Bite
So we don't need to have a response.
Bite your tongue. You've asked a fabulous question, and you did it beautifully. By the way, while I have you, looks like a beautiful house. Why are you trying to sell it? And then go like this.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm not kidding. Physically, because they can't see you, practice it. Because what I'm trying to do is stop all this background noise that we have that gets caused by old training methods. It gets caused by our own nerve, our own excitement. There's so much going on in our head. We keep interfering with the process. That's introduction of human discretion at the assembly line process, according to Michael Gerber. It's a brilliant statement. It's really hard to do, and that's why we train on it, because you're training your brain to quiet itself down. Believe me, I wouldn't say it with such authority if I hadn't had to learn it myself. I can't believe how much noise I used to make for whatever reason we make it, and not just let them see. What you're doing is you're giving them, hey, come over here. Now go over here. You're letting them have a process that they're expressing themselves, and it is of service. This is all about them. And we know the noise of failing to sell a property or being anxious to sell one or buy one, whatever the circumstance is, we already know that going in. So to be of service thoroughly, we must have a good system that gives them the best process we know how to give them and shut up when they're having it. It is not us. So when we comment, oh, wow, oh, hey, Sam does it too. And so that we keep moving it out of, all of you pros, and I would include you in that, right now, stop talking when they're talking and listen. And you're hanging on to that one key point. Now he's going off about mahogany floors and all this stuff. I'm not saying if it goes on for a long time, if there's a pregnant pause or something, I'm not saying that would hurt you. I'm more about from the beginning of this call, listening to your human discretion interfere with it. Okay, so let's keep going. Let's hear where he goes.
Sure.
And wow. We're like, why are we here? I can work from anywhere. It doesn't really matter anymore.
Okay.
So we decided to just sort of, look to move somewhere else, and then we put up the house for sale.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're going to continue selling it then?
Okay, that's not the question. Okay, that's not the question, right? Let's go back. This is the second beat training that's a little bit more freeform, but it's still extremely systematic. Let me make my point to you, okay? Hey, looks like a beautiful home. Why are you trying to sell it? Okay, and he goes along and he all of a sudden we were going to stay, but we're like, why do we need to stay? We can go. There's his why, okay? There's his why. Go to the next question. Well, it sounds like a pretty big reason to move, to be able to work where you want. By the way, on a scale of 1 to 10, how motivated are you to try to still get it sold? Shut up and listen.
That's what I said right after.
Okay, all right, good, but you didn't say it right away. And what I'm trying to do is really skim, like you can be edited now, like even more so, right? If you were a rookie, I'd say, not bad. Let's see what she says next. But you're not. I want a better standard now. Okay? Let's see where this goes. Hang on.
I think in the springtime, we're going to do a bit of travel, probably to visit some friends. And then probably in the springtime, I'll end up putting it back on. Because we do want to move out of here.
Okay. And what would you say on a scale of 1 to 10, how motivated are you? Are you an 8? Are you 9?
No, don't do that. See, there's that noise. Don't lead the witness. On a scale of 1 to 10, and now I hear 8. Don't do that. Don't do that. That's you, again, interfering with human discretion of this process. You're leading the witness. See, we're so nervous when we're doing all this stuff. Like, look, I've heard this. I've seen the movie thousands of times. So I'm not beating on you. I'm making you aware and conscious so that you understand what you're doing incorrectly here is simply interfering with these powerful questions. I wish you could all take a class in palm reading or seeing into the future, or sitting with somebody, or you should go and sit with somebody like that and watch what they do. Listen to the questions they ask you. How do they get you to read your mind aloud to them so they can give it back? You say, woo, you can see into my future. I'm not knocking people that truly might have a gift, but I'm saying for the most part, they're asking provocative questions. They shut up, watch you, read you, listen to you, because you don't even blah, 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 blah. Next thing you know, they know your whole family history and they're giving it back to you. And you say, how did you know I had a brother John? Right? So that's the point, is that you don't lead the witness and tell him what to say, because then it's not authentic. You have interfered with it. And what you've done is interfered with your ability to determine, should you be turning the corner here beyond the package? You gotta make a decision. Are you turning the corner to sell Gail's Insight? So here we go.
So we thought, with this holidays, there's no value in leaving it on the market. And let's just take it off and see what happens in the spring.
Oh, okay. Okay, so just to let you know, our broker is Gail Rossetti, and she's actually the person who wrote the claim.
I don't like this. I just don't get this. What
Okay.
what is this?
Well,
What? No, you just
I was
explained.
going to. Do you want her to hand deliver it?
Yeah. What? Why?
So that's where
why?
I got
Why?
to.
Why? He's in
And-
the spring. That's a waste of Gail's time.
Yeah, I didn't hear the spring when he said it. For some
Well,
reason,
because you're not
there's, like,
listening.
noises.
Because you're not
I didn't
listening.
hear the word
Hold on.
spring. I
Hold
heard that
on.
He was going to sell it
Oh,
again.
hold on. You're not asking the question and listening. He said spring multiple times. Multiple times. Because where you are is down the line trying to oversell Gail instead of listening. Is it an appropriate time to turn the corner and get Gail in? And it is not. It is November. Okay. He's going away and traveling for the holidays. Well, wonderful. That sounds great. Let me do this. Let me get the package out to you. I'll call you next week to make sure you got it. End this call. Got it?
Right.
You're trying to do too much. Stop doing that. We don't need you to do that to be successful. We don't. We don't.
Yeah.
Okay? We just don't. I mean, you're so good tonality wise. You're already past rookie status, but these are problematic for me. I'll tell you why. And I appreciate you because you can take coaching. We've had people in this, Chris Klebb and I can speak to that. When we got to these tough spots and I started to dig in like this, somebody quit, went home and sucked their thumb, right? This is serious business for the person on the other end of the phone, as much as it is us.
Right.
This is a massive financial and emotional transaction this person is about to make. This is a massive lifestyle change because of COVID that has permanently changed this. That's a very serious thing. And what's in that package for them is very serious information that will help them set themselves up for the process, right? So your job is to understand the gravity and the weight of the situation and get it to this person who has a very serious thing they're trying to do and already failed at it. And you have the cure. Finish that. You're trying too hard to get somebody in too early. We got holidays. He told you he's not going to focus on it right now. You didn't really get into that. You missed his timing and motivation because you didn't really come out. Well, geez, on a scale of 1 to 10, how motivated would you be to get it sold right now? I'm not. I'm going to wait through the holidays. It doesn't seem like it makes any sense. Oh, great. Well, let me get you the package out. And then once you get it, I'll call you next week to make sure you get it because there's really important information in there for you to get it right the next time. Bang, end it. Get him into the pile of package accepted, being delivered, has a real reason in the spring. Gail looks at the notes. And where's the answer to? He is a 8, a 9, a 10 in the spring. You didn't get it. So you see, to a certain extent, albeit it comes dressed in a successful call and everybody's listening to me going, what's this lunatic saying to this lady right now? I'm saying it's not good. Here's what I'm saying. It's not good enough. Because if I came in as the consultant and I asked my consulting client, Gail, to show me some stuff that you're doing, and I went in the notes, I would expect that she and I would know exactly why this guy's selling and exactly how motivated he is and how that relates to his timing. And that's all I would want to know. I don't need the flooring. I don't need that because until you get to this qualifying questionnaire that tells him we did $200,000 worth of work, really, what are some of the things you did? Now she walks in with her math and she knows how to adjust for those things when she lays eyes on it. But right now, the only thing that's relevant is why is he moving? On a scale of 1 to 10, how motivated and how does that relate to when? So that we know how to upsell her visit. Now that Trojan horse, that benevolent Trojan horse is getting sent and you are going to confirm it was received to solidify the next level up. A conversation and an acceptance of information, a delivery and a receipt, okay? And not, oh, did you read it? That's not your job. Because you wouldn't be proficient enough in the training there. That's why we do these calls now on both outside and inside sales, okay? I'm going to move on, but you got my point. I want to know why. I want to know motivation number and when, okay? That's it. Package delivered. They move on to that. they're not really a super good prospect until that's delivered and until there's a clear follow-up where you can upsell. Look, in the meantime, what I sent you was a printout, but you're not going to go to the spring. I'm going to add you to the MLS so you can keep getting solds like the printouts I gave you, so that when it comes closer, then I'll have Gail come over and she'll give you her custom insights around that plan. It's free, no obligation. That's it. There's nothing more to it. Everything else you add to it. Our broker, Gail, where did you even get that language? Right? Where'd you even get that language?
Just from when we have the training.
Yeah, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it.
But it's just like I had to go back from trying to do the hand delivery, because when we first did the Mojo letter or whatever it is, it has on there real big, if you can get an appointment, same call, do so. And so then that got burned in my brain, and now I have to like push myself back.
No. You shouldn't push yourself. That's still true if they meet the criteria for an appointment. You're missing
Right.
it.
If they're a 10 and we talked about it. If they're a 10 and they want to sell now, otherwise get the package out and then call them back.
Got it. Bravo. So don't make up dialogue. When you hear the criteria to take the next step, a real why and a 10 that leads to really soon, turn the corner and offer the insight to be added to the package. Period. Yeah. There are no other rules. Yeah. That's how simple it is. But if you let all this noise in the back of your head start coming through your mouth, then you're just procrastinating your own success. Right? Good job, though. This is good. You gave me a nice meaty call. Yep, bravo. Joanna.
I wrote that down now.
Good. Joanna. Anita, Joanna.
Can you hear us?
Yep, I get you now.
Okay.
All
right, Joanna's up here. The camera's on her.
Joanna, you now here's what we're gonna do. You have not been trained in role playing, which Anita believes is most important to you. So what we're going to do is slow down what just happened, and you're going to do this 3 times with me so that I try to train your brain to get this beginning. So even though you are an expert telemarketer, you are a rookie in real estate and this particular script. So the purpose of what I'm trying to achieve with you is to burn this simplicity into your head so that it comes out naturally. Okay. So if you make it about you, you'll fumble on it. If you make it about me, because I need you and I need this information, it will be easier. So the first thing that I want you to do is you decide. Now, I am going to have the script open in front of me, which I opened on purpose prior to this, so that I can see where you're going to stray from the words that are in front of you. Same advice to any of us. Outside sales, when we turn the corner into Tara's story, I'm going to talk to you about the same problem. When we get back in the noise in our head, we're missing what's simple and in front of us. Okay? My kid's SAT teacher, I just noticed there was an SAT book up there. He's doing the same thing. He yells at him and puts him under pressure even while he's talking about these problems because he sees them withdrawing into the back of his head. And he says, what is it saying on the page? That's what I want. What is it saying on the page? Okay. And don't get the noise in the back, but that's not the way I am. It's like, if any of you have been hired and interviewed by me, I asked you one thing that was most important. Are you teachable? And every one of you said yes. Here's that moment. Okay. So we're going to go through this really as slowly as you want to. And we're going to do it 3 times in a row. And then we're going to talk about it. Okay.
Danny, can you share your screen while you're doing that?
Yes.
So everybody can
great idea. Man, you are useful once in a while. Isn't that great?
And listen, while I have you, I don't know if Fran is in a place where she can talk, but I think this is a great opportunity for her, being that she's officially, hopefully, fingers crossed, starting next week.
Superb.
But if she's in a place where she can talk and she's not afraid of being called out, Fran, I would love it if you jump in.
Hey, Anita, Joanna, we got Long Island to Little Italy to India. We got it all going on in this melting pot of New York, New Jersey today. I like it. Forget about it. Here we go. All right.
Well, Joanna is from Long Island.
Yeah,
I'm originally from Long Island.
There we go.
All right. Well, listen, if you want to come home and this works out, the more the merrier.
Hey,
where in Long Island?
I'm in Wantagh now.
Be careful. Anita will cut you. I'm just saying. Okay, she will cut you.
Listen, you all know, all the women in this group, I'm more than happy to steal all your employees because they have that much respect for you. Then there's, then there's the Lees and the brothers. So, all good. All good.
You're in the house.
Yeah.
Where on Long Island you from?
I'm from Suffolk, Kings Park, Smithtown.
Sure.
All right, you two, be quiet. Back to work. Here we go. Ready? Go. Ring, ring. Hello.
Danny,
Yes.
this is Joanna from Oneida Terraport Realty. I'm calling you because I saw your beautiful home online and noticed that it didn't sell. So I'd like to send you something that will help you sell it next time. May I do that?
Sure.
May I confirm that your mailing address is Bubba?
Yep, it is. That's perfect. By the way, what are you sending me?
I am sending you a list of the properties with pictures and details that sold in your price range while you were on the market. I'm also including a copy of our 7-step listing plan.
Okay, sounds good. Go ahead and send it.
Perfect. So great. I'll call you next week and then I will follow up with you. Thank you for taking my call.
Okay, nope. Read it again.
Okay.
Right under 4A.
Oh, great. I will call you next week to make sure that you receive the information.
Okay, cool.
Can I say thank you for taking my call?
No, hold on.
No?
Go right down. You're done. Go to the second beat immediately.
Okay. It looks like a nice property. Why are you
Well,
trying to
hold
sell
on.
it?
Hold on.
Oh.
Read the words above it. 4 of them. Segue. It's 4 words right above number 1.
On a scale of
No,
on a scale of 1
no,
to 10,
no,
maybe.
no, no. Above. Oneida, you be quiet.
It looks like a nice property.
Nope. Above it. There's 4 words above it. Do you have the script? And I'm showing on the screen?
Okay, let me look at it. Final beat 1. It's on its way.
No, just look at my screen. Just look at the screen.
Look at the screen. Do you have
What are you reading from?
Well, I made notes for her because
You have interfered with your human discretion.
No. I copied and pasted from your mind map. I promise you.
Okay, well, the mind map then is the wrong mind map.
By the way.
Okay, it's an important segue. Is it on what she wrote for you?
No, we don't have it in our notes.
Okay.
Just write the word transition.
Yep.
Page 1 to page 2.
Oh, by the way. Okay.
Okay, because you have finished the first beat and the Trojan horse is on its way. Now we want to see, like we just did with Amanda, is there a possibility to transition into something where there's an appointment? All right, go ahead, read it.
Okay. Oh, by the way, it looks like a nice property. Why are you trying to sell it?
Well, I want to move back to Boston. I've had enough of Long Island. I don't like it here.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how motivated are you to sell it?
I'm a 10.
Because you're so highly motivated, I'll be happy to have my. Do I list her name? Oneida Terraport, my agent.
Yeah. This is where, okay, so we're starting to drift down into a lot of questions about how do we segue into this call, right? I mean, you're closing now. It's an upsell. Okay. Hey,
Okay.
because you're so highly motivated and you have a big reason, I'd be happy to have Oneida deliver the package yourself. And now this language is, I want to change this a little bit because we have evolved. Because you're so highly motivated, I'd be happy, let's just say, to have, we'll put agent name. Okay. Agent name, deliver the package.
Stop by and deliver.
Yeah, just deliver the package and stop in to give you her insights.
I like that much better.
Yep, his or her insights to help you sell it the next time. Yep, I'll just put it in
Danny, while you're at it, why don't you change that may I confirm that your best mailing address? Just say, and I have your mailing address as.
Yep, I will. Thank you.
No wonder they're confused. I mean, it says right there, may I confirm.
Yep, hang on.
No, they're confused for other reasons. Don't you dare let your fellow telemarketers off the hook. Don't you dare. I appreciate you, but don't you dare let them off the hook. Let's see.
And you deliver the package. Have a night to deliver the package and stop in
Dean, you're the next guinea pig she's going to call, okay?
or insights to give
Sure.
you.
There you go.
Just, I have your address, I have your mailing address as.
No. Hold on.
That's
Sorry.
it.
No, hold on. Stop. Let's just leave it alone. Okay. You're already expert. They need to read something. I want this. Okay.
All right.
I don't disagree with Autumn though.
No, I don't either, but just leave it alone. Like just, we're losing the tenor of this call. Don't do that. We're dancing on the head of a pin. We just needed to be the demonstrative. I'd like to confirm that your best mailing address is this. Okay. Period. That's it. Simple.
Stop in.
All right, next. Here we go. Again. Do it again. Dean Miller. You're calling Dean. Okay. Let me listen to you both do this and try to speed it up a little bit and sound like a human. Go.
I'm gonna stop again. Okay. Oh, from the beginning? All right.
Calling Dean. Yep. There you go.
Yep. Oh, this is Joanna from Oneida Terraport Realty. I'm calling you because I saw your beautiful home online and noticed that it didn't sell. So I'd like to send you something that will help you sell it next time. May I do that?
Good.
Well, what is it that you're looking to send me?
I'm mailing you a list of all the properties with pictures and details that sold in your price range while you were on the market. I'm also including a copy of our 7-step listing plan.
Okay, yeah, that'll be fine.
I have your mailing address as blah, blah, blah.
Yep, that's
Great.
correct.
Great. I will call you next week to make sure that you receive the information.
All right, hold on. Say that like a human. Hit me with that. Hit me with that statement like a human. Stop.
Great. I will call you next week to make sure you receive the information.
Say it like you'd say it in your own speak. Say it with your own,
Okay.
like your own tone.
Great. I will call you next week to make sure you receive the information.
Okay. Would you say I will or I'll call you? What would you say?
What would you say?
Like for real. I'm asking you what you would say.
See, I'll say I'll call you.
Say
Yeah,
it.
that-
Say
I
it. Say
got
it.
news for you. We could all feel that I will are not
Yep.
the words that you normally
No.
say.
That's why
Yeah.
I'm calling you out on
You're
it.
like me.
I
I'll
feel
call
you're
next
getting a
week.
cue card. No, I like I'll call.
Then say it that way. It's the same thing. Say it.
The exact words. Listen. The script is what it is, and it works. But it's still got to have your personality.
Good. Let her
They
say
can
it. She
come
gets
up
it.
with
She
things.
gets it. Let her
We don't
say
want
it.
you- we
Shit,
don't want
quiet.
you
You're on the
changing
quiet.
words.
You're on the other side. Stop. You're on the other side.
Yeah.
Keep going.
All right.
Keep going. She got the
Yeah, fine.
point.
Yeah,
We don't have to
fine.
beat her. We don't have to beat her to death. Go. Talk to me like you
Okay.
live there.
Yeah, fine.
Oh, Now I'm going to, oh, by the way.
No, I'll call you next week. Start there. Pick up there.
Okay. Oh, by the way, it looks like a nice property. Why are you trying to sell it?
Good.
Escape from Long Island. Everybody's getting out of here. I'm fed up with this place.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how motivated are you to sell it?
No, what is that voice? What is that voice? Say it like you say it.
Oh, on a scale of 1 to 10, how motivated are you?
Now you're
to sell
talking
it?
to me. Now you're talking to me, baby. That I like,
Yes.
in the words of Tony Montana. Say it again, like you say it. Say it.
You talk very choppy.
Should
All right.
say it.
So on a scale of 1 to 10, how motivated are you to sell it?
There it is. There it is. It's authentic. That's authentic, and it's the same thing. Stop reading it like you're trying to change you. I'm not trying to do that.
No.
Right? Say it the way you would say it, but say it. Do it one more time.
Okay, on a scale of 1 to 10, how motivated are you to sell it?
No, that wasn't it. No, whoa. Snap back. That wasn't it. That wasn't it. Go back.
Really? On a scale of 1 to 10, how motivated are you to sell it?
Good. Boom. Keep going.
I'm an 11. My wife's about a 7. She don't want to go anywhere till after New Year's.
Okay, because you're so highly motivated.
No, hold on. He's motivated. She's not. Go back. Role play.
Okay.
Yeah. So there's a couple of things
Okay.
here. We got
I
him
see.
at an 11,
Okay.
and you could even say, like, if they're high, wow, because you're so highly motivated, I could have Oneida take this over. Those are your words.
Okay. So, we want to do it again? Oh, by the way, it looks like a nice property. Why are you trying to sell it?
I'm trying to get the hell out of Long Island.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how motivated are you to sell it?
I'm an 11, but my wife's about a 7. She doesn't want to let me go anywhere till after New Year's.
Now, do I do because your wife is so highly motivated?
No, no. No.
I'm motivated. The wife is.
Oh, okay. Because you're so motivated to sell it, I'd be happy to have my Venida deliver the package and stop in and give you her insight to help you sell it for the next time. May I do that?
I can't afford another ex-wife, so I don't want you coming by to meet until my wife's ready to go. So why don't we wait until after New Year's and just send me what you have now?
Okay, so what I'll do is I'll follow up with you after the holidays, and we'll go from there.
No, I'll call you next week to make sure you got the
I'll call you
package.
next week? Okay.
I'll call you
But
next
after the
week to make sure.
holidays, I can't
Hold on,
go
hold on,
back.
hold on, hold on, whoa, too much noise. I'll call you next week to make sure you got the package. Period.
Okay, got it.
Period. That's it.
Okay.
Here we go with all this noise again. No, that's you talking. I'll call you next week to make sure you got the package. I won't call you on Thanksgiving. I won't call you on Christmas. I won't call you on Hanukkah, whatever, right?
Okay.
But those are
Got it.
days. Those aren't periods of time. We don't shut down business. Right now, we do business. From now through the holidays, when everybody's backing off, doing nothing, we're doing something. Got it?
Got it.
Good job. Gail, you still there with me?
Yes, I am.
All right, you're going to call Gail next. Here we go. Let's speed it up. Go.
Okay. Gail,
Yes.
this is Joanna from Oneida Terraport Realty. I'm calling you because I saw your beautiful home online and noticed that it didn't sell. So I'd like to send you something that would help you sell it next time. May I do that?
Yeah, you and 30 other realtors, they want to send me something. What is it that you're going to send me?
I'm mailing you a list of the properties with pictures and details that sold in your price range while you were on the market.
Mm.
I'm also including a copy of our 7-step listing plan.
Okay, yeah, you can send it. What?
Oh, no, you be quiet. Sit back.
No, but didn't we change listing?
Sit
plans?
back. So shut up. Be quiet. I love you, but shut up for a second. You come back at the end, not in the middle of it. Go. Keep going. Ladies, keep going. Turn the corner. Turn the corner.
Yeah, send it.
Okay.
Great. I'll call you next week to make sure that you received information.
Okay, good. Keep
And
going.
by the way,
Yep. Good.
okay, it looks like a nice property. Why are you trying to sell it?
Good.
Well, we want to move to Oregon. We were looking at a place in Oregon. COVID happened. And so we decided, you know what, we're still going to move. Whether we buy a property in Oregon or not, we're going to either rent, but we do want to get close to our kids. We don't want to, you know, with our grandkids, we don't want to be away from them anymore. So that's why we're here.
So on a scale of 1 to 10, how motivated are you to sell it?
You know, we'd like to sell it as soon as possible. We think this is a good time of the year. If people, you know, during Christmas time, everybody's staying home. Nobody's, you know, going to see relatives. So we'd like to sell it very soon.
Because you're so highly motivated, I'd be happy to have Oneida deliver the package and stop in.
All right, stop. Look at that line. And now stop looking at the script. Look right into the screen. Can you see Gail on the screen? Oh, you can't because I'm sure not. Okay, I want you to look right into the camera and I want you to pretend you're talking to Gail. And I want you to think about, first of all, before you say something to Gail, what are you about to offer Gail? You tell me in your own words.
A chance to sell a house
No.
at a price that
No.
you thought you could never get first?
No. See, there's the problem. So here's the training. What does it say in the words that Oneida would do? It's one key word there that is valuable on top of the information. What is it?
Motivated.
No. You're in the offer. Read the words for a second. Go through them and say bingo when the word hits you. Go through. I'd like because read them out loud and slowly. And when you see a word that relates to what Oneida is going to do, you yell bingo. Go.
Because you're so highly motivated, I'd be happy to have Oneida Terraport stop by and deliver the package and give you an insight to help you sell it next time. May I do that?
Okay, you didn't yell bingo. What's the word? Stare at one of the words and yell bingo.
Deliver.
What? No.
Deliver.
Now, see, this is the problem with all of this, that I'm not doing a good job. There are two words if you sell, I don't care, on the inside or outside, okay? It is information and insight. It is information and insight. It is information and it is insight. There are two I words. Write them down in big, bold letters. The first thing I'd like to do is give you the information. What information? Pictures and details of properties that sold. Why? Because that's affecting your value. Second, a seller plan. Why? Because you need one to get this right. Okay? So I'm going to send that. But if you're ready to go now or in the very near future, you need Anida, Gail, Danny, Dean, their insight on top of the information. What do you mean? When they come out, they will stare at your house and what you have against the comps, meaning the 5 that sold and whether they're comps or not. And then they will look at the plan and customize it for you with their insight. Geez, I'm looking at the plan, your staging sucks. I'm looking at the plan that your pictures in MLS suck. You're telling me the negotiation fell apart, your agent sucked. You got it? And I'm using derogatory language to try to get through the noise and simplify. I'm going to give you some information that without Anida, without me, will help you if you follow it. But what you really should do is, if you're ready to go, let her in there. Let her give you her insights. It's free. Are you nuts? I want that Long Island girl to say, what are you, nuts? That's what I want. Are you kidding me? So you're not attached to it. So the role play that you and Anida need to do immediately when this is over, look at the dang package. Anida, sell her on the package. Gail, sell Amanda on the package. Dean, right? Everybody that has somebody. I've already sold Autumn. You know what? You know who sold Autumn? The consumer. Because when they first got it, even though Autumn was listening to me, even though Autumn comes on the campfire, in the very early stages, people calling up, this is great. Why didn't anybody give this to me? She's like, holy crap, the magic package. Am I right, Autumn? Autumn.
Yeah.
Yep. Am I right?
Yep.
Tell them, validate it for yourself and them. What happened when the package went out?
Oh, they loved it. They said they hadn't had a package like that ever.
And what else happened? They called you.
Yeah, oh, they all call me. Yeah, they call me back too when I leave messages.
Yeah, but I'm saying when they got the package, they called you back sometimes, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is the power of information. Hello, we live in the information age. We live in the information age. That's the age we live in. So if you can organize and curate information that is helpful to somebody who has the context where it matters, wonderful. And if they are ready to go, they need human insight. So the agent is not going away anytime soon, because interpretation, anybody can get information online, but they can't get it curated and organized. So you all think that they can get this online. No, they cannot in a curated way. We're going to take the time to custom organize 5 or 6 solds. We're going to give them a copy of the informational plan that we've done as experts. With or without us, that would at least be a huge improvement on what they understand about the process, no matter how smart they think they are. Secondly, if it's now or in the near future, the value of a pro to go out there to give them free insight. You get a free information package and free insight. Are you nuts not to take this? Or you're just not motivated? That's why you're saying no, right? Or you just need to get to know us before you say yes. So I got to get to the heart of the matter with you all. You're missing it. Like you're reading words, and I'm bored listening to you read words as a consumer. Don't sound like everybody else. Sound like there's some passion behind this. So Anida, your job is to sell Joanna on the value of the package. Sit her down, open it up, spread it out, and explain to her how you use that when you go in the house to get them to the promised land. She's kind of jumping there to get your house sold. She doesn't even know how that happens. She has no idea. You see the gap? Do you?
Okay, well, she wants you to know we mailed 2 packages.
I did 2
I
packages
know, but I don't
already,
care.
And I handed it to the
I
mailman.
know, I don't care, because that's what I expect. I expect that. You're all good. Read the damn thing. You're a pro telemarketer for 30 years. That's the fog the mirror success. Bravo. Next, right? Next.
Yeah.
I want you to be outstanding. I want you to be earth shattering. That's my standard. Congrats. You hit a couple milestone packages out the door, but is it a really good prospect? When is she going out? Why is the pet right? You have to keep going. That's what I just did to Amanda today. My standard never stops. It's up the ladder we go, because what happens in the long run over those first 24 months, okay, is a book is being built. And the quality of these conversations and the clarity of these conversations, does the guy really know? Look at this system is so good. We get too many yeses. How about that? Because nobody's taking the time to curate and organize information. A dummy would say no, right? Or somebody fully committed to somebody else, or somebody who's so emotional they didn't hear what you said, okay? But a real person with real motivation and logic would say, yes, go ahead and send it, okay? All right, I got to switch gears here. Enough of that. Good job, though. But I'm trying to get emotional to get through all this noise. Information age, that's what we have, and we've organized it better than anybody else. Then we have these incredible people you're selling. Insight, when the time's ready, you want to talk to these people, right? Cool?
Yes.
All right, Anida, sell her on that package. Sit her down and give her a listing presentation. I can tell you haven't, so do it. Autumn's been in a house with me and seen me do it. I mean, she's seen me in the office, but we went live into a chaotic, situation, and she saw me stick to that infographic like a tiger on a piece of raw meat. I just did not let this guy go. Kept pulling him back, right? Autumn, you want to speak to that as an outside sales segue?
Yeah, it's very simple if you stick to the pitch. Sale will
Hey,
close.
Autumn? Yeah, I'm loving the comments in the chat. I'm just reading them.
Thank you.
Okay.
Loving it.
Okay, good. Don't get ADD'd. Focus to me, right? Don't you get ADD'd. I know you. You give her.
Get parades together.
Yeah, you give her that presentation. That's what you do. Now it's on you.
Okay.
You wanted your role play. You be careful when you let the lunatic out of the cage. Here I am all fired up. The coffee was good while this was going on, right? So you got to get through this noise. Let me just bring it down. Okay. I know you think I'm.
Annie, the pitch was designed like the wheel was designed, the infographic, to close the sale.
Yep.
So if you study the pitch and the infographic, respective of what your job is, if you study it and make it your own, like an actor does, you're going to close the deal. If the deal is closable, if the person is the right person.
He's here. He's joining.
Good. Okay. All right. Off we go. Thank you, Autumn, for the commentary. Appreciate it. All right. Do I have any outside sales agents that want to give me their anecdote? I have a short window to take it because I'm going to give you one of mine because I'm going to tie this together. Anybody? Okay. Hearing none, quickly, I'm going to move on. So Tara Ramos in my office came to me, and she's a new agent. She works for the courthouse, very bright. Okay. Very organized and a detective by nature. That's what she does for a living. Right. So, working in a courthouse, everything's about those details. So what she did was she brought me an anecdote where she was talking about finding something. Now, remember, context matters. Oftentimes when you hear these role plays, we're talking about an expired, we've done some buyer, leads, etc. So the context slightly changes the formula, but you're always selling information and then the upsells insight with the meeting. And that's how the insight, the agent, and all you agents should be going back to the campfire call from yesterday, sitting your butt down for a lousy 45, 50 minutes and listen. Because I went through this whole thing in detail about Tara, but I'm going to give you the overview. When Tara met this gal at work in a conversation about real estate, which by the way happens everywhere, get out of your heads and listen for real estate conversations. Be able to answer the question to how's the market? You should be having your market update conversation with your team leader once a month. Here's what happened. Here's what it means. So you can answer that question. Then they fall into it. Well, my sister has an issue and has to sell her house. Well, I'd be happy to help. What's going on? She's in pre-foreclosure. So Tara knows this going into the call, right? So as she goes into the situation, The gal calls her, the sister calls her, and she happens to be like real life is happening. She's at home with her kids, just getting out of the shower, takes the call, and the gal starts to talk to her. Okay. So immediately her analytical brain says, uh-oh, got to be perfectly organized. And she tries to sit down and she tries to go through this whole perfect process. She does a good job. Starts asking some questions. Why are you selling it? Girl says, I don't want to talk about it. Okay. Okay, good. And she already knows she's got some issues. So she's going from there and she moves on to the next thing. Right. So what she does is finds out that the why is so big that she can't say it. And the gal is so motivated that she would like Tara to come over today. Tara, in that moment, sees a girl, young, because she's a young lady. I'll say a young lady. She sees her drowning. And this is a very key point for you all. You're all making this too much about yourselves. And I need you to get outside of yourself. And I need you to get out there like a lifeguard on a lifeguard stand. When you meet the expired, the online lost buyer, the gal who's losing her house, this is what we do, folks. We are real estate lifeguards. I've used analogies for nurses, etc. Somebody, whether they know it or not, is drowning. And if you were to look at, I'll try to bring it up on my screen here so you do see it. If you were to look at the shape, it hit me the other day on the campfire. If you were to look at the shape of the infographic, it's a circle, like what? Like a lifesaver buoy. That's what it is. Let that sink in. It is a lifesaver buoy, okay? So when you think about that, I'll bring one up here. I've got a couple of them. Hang on one second. I will look at this one because I'm talking about sellers, so I'll bring this up, okay? And I'll share my screen. Bear with me. Trying to find it here. A little slow. But the point being is I want you to print this out. And I want you to stare at this and pretend it's a lifesaver, a real one, not the kind you eat. That's a lifesaver. And if you did nothing else, I'm not even talking about diving in the water, swim out to them, give them the little rescue carry and swim them back in. I'm saying throw them the life preserver. So what she did instead was she said, oh, well, you know, and she made it all about her. She panicked. Someone's drowning. They said, come today. She panicked. And the noise in her head came out. Well, you know, I had my kids. I just get out of That's all I heard. I said, stop. It's all noise. It's all noise. Let's break it down logically. Could you have, in the continuum of the rest of the day up to about 9 o'clock, could you have gotten somebody to take care of your kids? Yes or no? Yes, anytime. Okay, so that we're done with all that BS. All that noise that you just made up, we're done. Now we're back to logical, okay? What you did was made it about you. You wanted the perfect CMA, the analysis. So you started screwing with that in a panic. You also said, I'd like to bring one of my colleagues because you wanted us to hold your hand in the house. And I've said this thousands of times. That is not of service. That is you trying to become expert at this immediately. And I've never said you needed to do that, any of you. I've said if you will understand at the very core, 7 steps to helping a seller, 6 steps to helping a buyer. If you will understand 13 lousy points with tiny little lines under them that summarize this, and you will throw the damn buoy, you will bring the buoy to the house. You should have been in that house. And what happened when she wasn't, now think about that buoy as a window of opportunity. It started to close. And the minute she said, I can't be there, and the minute she said, I need to bring people, everything got scary again for the gal. So she went from doing the right thing in the context of a system, and the window of opportunity closed. And she said, come to think of it, if I were to do anything, I've got to do it with this guy because he's a friend. And gone went the opportunity. So I cannot emphasize enough to all of you, stop making it about you, even though you think you're being of service. You need to get outside of yourself. You need to use the tools in the simplest way if you're insecure about your continuum of success. Yes, you will make more micro distinctions. Yes, you will get better along the way. No doubt that takes time and patience. Okay? All of you, agents, telemarketers, time, patience. Get out of this instant gratification mode and this selfish mode we've all gotten suckered into, and find out in its simplest way, how can you be of service? I've given you 2 tools, one for buyers, one for sellers, in an infographic saying, if I do nothing else but educate you that there's a process to selling this, even though you're in pre-foreclosure. That there's a process to buying, even though you think you're all over the internet and getting all the info. You must know the process in its entirety. If I leave you there and you punch me in the face when I try to swim out to you and try to help you, I'll at least leave you with this buoy. Please hang on to it. Okay? Everybody understand that? That's the segue into what you're selling me to go do. You're selling a NIDA, Dean, or if you're an agent on here and you're doing it yourself and you meet the gal at the courthouse, you meet the guy at the soccer game. There's conversations about real estate going on all the time. Everybody's curious. Food, air, shelter. That's the business we're in. So finding real estate conversations are everywhere. Stop pretending they're not. All this crap about, I don't have enough leads, right? There's conversations about shelter everywhere. Get into those first. Then in those, when somebody leans in, they'll trust you. When you say, did you know that in Boston, down here in Beacon Hill, the inventory has swollen like crazy from 2 months to 9 months. But it was crazy. The high-end stuff kept the average up. We went from 1.3 to 1.5. This is a crazy market. But the buyer has some good opportunities, entry level up to about entry level luxury. Boom. They lean in, say, you know what? I was thinking that myself. And I kind of been on the fence about thinking, if you can't get the house, the market out, you don't have them having the opportunity to express themselves to you. So that's what you're all missing. You all think that we're going to go out and grab somebody by the throat and drag the lead in and beat them up and get them. It's not, it just doesn't work like that. Okay. So use these buoys, start throwing them to people and listen to them. How can I help you next? Don't force these meetings. Right? In Ottawa, we went from a 50% with the team up in Ottawa, 50% no-show rate to 1 month is 100% of the people that truly were offered help at the right time showed up. So stop doing this the wrong way when you know the right way. And if you're with me, you know the right way. It's not perfect way. It's the right way because you're of service in an authentic, simple way. Stop worrying about you're stumbling over your words. You're not to be of service, okay? All right, enough of my rant today, but you got me passionate about this. Serve, and the rest will follow, and I will see you on the other side, all right? Thanks, everybody that participated today.
Thank you, Danny.
Yep, you bet.
Thank you, Danny.
You all rock. Good job.